And blood engaged. And I have back workout in gym, baby. What's up, what's up, what's up? My fitness family, Brent Kasmer here at BKPT. And I have back workout in gym, baby. So back workout in the gym. So if you're looking for an intense back workout, something to get nice depth and also blow those lats out nice and wide so you can get that nice V-shaped body. So stay with me and I'm going to show you 3 groups of exercises that I scientifically put together to get the most out of every single thing you do. And guess what? I also put this together as if you're in the gym, so that way you're locked in one spot and not running all over God's creation like a chicken with his head cut off. You know what I'm talking about? So that way you're in everybody's way or waiting on stuff, because that is just nonsense. And you end up losing a lot of your pump and you lose a lot of the benefits that you're trying to do to your muscles to get that gain. All right? So before I get into it, you know what you guys got to do, right? Come on now. You got to subscribe, man. Hit that subscribe button. Also mash the notification bell so you're notified as all my new content is dropping. And also, come on, man, show brother some love, give me some likes. Also, if you have a back workout that you did, man, in the gym, you're like, man, this thing really blew me out, and you know the premise that I'm looking for too. So effective, also efficient, right? Effective, efficient are 2 main factors when in the gym. Obviously when you're in the studio too, but in the gym as well. All right, so let's get into it. The first 3 exercises we're going to be doing are a wide grip pull up, a lat shrug, and deadlifts. Yes. So, and I want to teach you a couple things to make sure you're doing these things properly as well. So I'm not going to do the whole workout with you, but I am going to give you the repetitions and also the amount of times, the amount of sets you're supposed to do as well. All right. So we're going to start off. We're going to get this game going. All right. With a wide grip pull up. So obviously with a wide grip pull up, if you can't do a pull up, you could, it's best to do an assisted pull up opposed to a lat pull down, but I get it. It depends on what you got and where you're at. And then also you really don't want to go any narrower than your shoulder width to get that wider lat growth, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So you want to go nice and wide if you've already mastered the pull up. 2 things you want to do. You're tucking those elbows in just a little bit, and you're only going as far as your lats let you. So don't force anything where you're actually engaging more biceps and shoulders. And then also, when you go down into that negative position, you don't want to dead hang where it's into your shoulders. You want to make sure you're staying in that hang because you want a full range of motion, but you want to make sure those lats are still engaged. So this is a 3 to 5 repetitions, so you do want it heavy. So hanging, lats are engaged, pull it up, and just almost like you're driving those elbows down. Your hands are just attached to the bar. So you see that range of motion, right? It's not huge. I'm not going like super deep because you can only go as far as your elbows are going to fix, into that position. So don't force anything where you're really trying to tie those shoulders and biceps in, and you want to hang as well, so that way you can get that full stretch on your lat, so that way you can get that growth. All right, so we're gonna go right into a lat shrug. So same position, hands out nice and wide, hanging down, not in your shoulders, and then just shrugging your lats. Same thing, 3 to 5. The third one is the deadlift. What you want to do with this, and you want to get that bar, 3 to 5 repetitions, roll it forward just a little bit. So that way when you grab it, you're almost like you're doing a straight arm pullover with the barbell as you roll it to your shins. So that really gets those lats engaged. And that's when you're picking it up. Ah, ah. All right. So this is also 3 repetitions. So this is your heavy set here. Lats are engaged. Pop. One more, baby. Tuck. Lats are engaged. Pulling it in tight. Pop. Really helps you get those lats nice and thick, depth to it, and that sturdiness, okay? So those are your first 3 exercises, 3 to 5 repetitions each, 5 sets, all right? Let's go into that next. All right, so the first tricep, we worked on the width. Now, not only are we working on the width still, but we're also working on that 3-dimensional depth. So getting that back nice and thick. So thick and wide. So we're gonna go right into a supine grip bent over row, okay? So why supine grip? Because that underhand grip, not only when we're doing that row, you know, you're gonna be getting the depth and getting those rhomboids engaged, but also when you're pulling it up towards your stomach, between your belly button and your sternum, you're also gonna be getting those lats really engaged. So you're really working on, you know, different angles of your lats, and then also the depth of it, all right? So just like we did with those deadlifts, you're gonna roll, so put that bar out in front of you. You're gonna roll it towards you, but while you're rolling it towards you, you're gonna get those lats engaged before you pick it up, all right? Stay in that position, nice and tight. Hut. We're gonna go 5 repetitions. 3. Oh. Hey. All right, so 5 reps. Then we're gonna go to a scapula or a rhomboid shrug. So you could do this if you have a machine at your gym, or just roll this right into the cable rig. You can use the ropes, like your tricep ropes or a V-bar. Sit nice and tall, roll the bench up into it. You're just gonna let your shoulders and scapulas roll forward, not using your elbows at all, and just pulling those scaps together. Just shrugging them back. About 8 repetitions, between 5 and 8 again with that as well. So 5 to 8 with the reps on that range. And then the last one we're gonna do, we're gonna drop that weight down that you did for the 3 to 5 reps for your deadlifts in the first set. And we're gonna go 8 to 10 reps on this set. So it's a little lighter, but I want you to still keep that same form, okay? Roll it out, coming back to you, get your lats engaged. Up, picking it up. Up, keeping them engaged. Up. All right, so our second tricep, supine grip, bent over row, followed by your scapula or rhomboid shrug, and then also right back to that deadlift. So just really kind of hammer it home with keeping those, fibers super tight, super engaged, and that way you're getting the most out of your back workout. So, all right, we're gonna roll in. Oh, you also want to do, 3 to 4 sets of it. So first group, 5 sets. Second group, 3 to 4 sets. All right, and here we go. Right into the last tricep, but then we also have a finisher, okay? So watch the end. All right, here we go into our last tricep, and of course, this is before the finisher. So, like I said, you got to stay with me to see what this finisher is, because it's a doozy. All right, so we're going to go into this last tri-set. This is one of my favorites. It just makes me feel huge when I'm done with it. So we're going to do a meadow row. So this is a row, you know, it's obviously John Meadow, he named it, he coined it. It's a great row. It's different than any other row that you pretty much do. So, and it kind of forces yourself into the correct position as long as you're lined up properly, which I will show you. Right to a reverse grip, which is a little bit wider than normal, or a wider grip, but not super wide. Reverse grip, pull down. And I'm gonna do this for my knees, because I really feel like you can simulate your pull-ups the best when you do a pull down from your knees. So sometimes at the gym, you might not be able to do that exercise, but get creative. I'm sure you can figure it out. And you will see 100% why I would compare the kneeling pull down to a pull-up. So try it out and let me know in the comments as well. And then we're gonna follow it with a barbell pullover, all right? So these are 3 exercises that are just, I think it's like magic when you put them together, okay? So come on, let's bang. So the meadow row, we're gonna do 3 to 5 reps. The kneeling underhand grip pull down, we're gonna do between like 10 to 15 reps, because it's just really kind of just pumping those lats all the way up, all right? So the trick is to not engage your biceps and shoulders while doing these things, okay? So meadow row, you're lining your one foot up on the end of the bar. You're gonna take your back foot, and you're gonna put it at a 45-degree angle behind the plate. You got the barbell popped into a corner on a hinge, grabbing the end. You want the barbell lined up with the middle of your chest. And when you pull this up, you're gonna really try to pull your elbows almost straight out. And it's really gonna smash, all the way across the top of your back. So it's really getting those rhomboids from the center towards your spine all the way out, all right? So here we go, 3 to 5 reps. Get the bird's eye view. So lining it up, nice and tight. Right to those reverse grip. Pull it out, so I'm going right outside my shoulders. Dropping it to my knees. Looking up, arching that upper body back. Just driving those elbows down. We're going to go into that barbell pullover. All right, so last but not least of this tri-set is the barbell pullover. So I got the bench turned sideways. I just feel like I get a better range of motion with this. I'll roll the bar up on top of me like I'm getting ready to do a hip hinge. Pop it up to my chest. I do use a like a hook grip. So popping it up, I unhook my thumbs. I want to make sure my head's supported on the bench. Big stretch. Really get those serratus muscles engaged. 8 to 12. Got your butt bridged up. All right, the moment that you've all been waiting for. This is the finisher. We are back to deadlifts. We're gonna do 1 rep max all the way till you can't 1 rep no more. So just got a bunch of plates out, got a good starting weight, and you're just gonna 1 rep, set it down, add some weight, 1 rep, kind of like a drop set but in reverse, all right? So let's get this party started. So just like we did in those first couple times, you wanna get those arms out, roll it up all the way to those shins, that way you get those lats engaged. All right, so want to get this going. We're gonna add 10 onto this one. So I got 10s, quarters, 5s. It just feels how frisky you feel. Not too much rest in between. Just getting those lats engaged every time though. All right. Wide depth to it, all of it. So, rolling it in, lats are engaged. Pop. Nice. 10s. 10s. You ever feel like your form is compromised? Stop. We live, fight another day. Here we go. Oh, lats tight. Slide it to you. Put those pads on. Doozy, baby. Come on. All right, let's add this one last 10. Here we go. Let's pull all this in tight though, so that way it doesn't fall off the edge. This last set. Come on, baby. Last engage. That was a good little finisher. Gotta do right. Come on now. You gotta subscribe, man. Hit that subscribe button. Also, mash the notification bell so you're notified when all my new content is dropping. And also, come on, man, show bro some love, give me some likes.